So like I said in my last video, I have some exciting things that I'm going to be doing to my little attic layout. And one of those things is I'm going to be decorating this layout for Halloween. This is a first for me, doing the Halloween theme. But I've got some cool things lined up, and one of those things is having a Halloween train. And so I bought a Rail King ES44AC Halloween locomotive. This was just released in their Ready to Run catalog for 2020. I just got this a couple days ago, and it's the ES44AC with the matching caboose. So I thought I would do an unboxing video, and then I can kind of go over the details of it. And then in a later video, I will be running it on the layout. So let's get started. Okay, here we go with the unboxing. So this is my first Rail King locomotive. And I ordered this before we heard the news of MTH closing its doors. So I didn't get it as a, I got to get this before MTH closes its doors. I got it because I knew that I wanted to build a Halloween layout. And I'm glad I purchased this locomotive. So here it is. Pull it out. So here it is. I'll get you guys some closer shots. So what I'll do is go ahead and take all the styrofoam off, and we'll talk about the details. Okay, before I get into the locomotive itself, I wanted to do an unboxing for the caboose. I almost forgot about the caboose. So this caboose goes as a set. The caboose comes with the locomotive. So here's the caboose. Very bright in color. Okay, as you can see, this locomotive is very brightly colored. It's some good colors for Halloween, the orange and black. So MTH has been putting these locomotives out for a couple of years now, and they typically do a new one every year. So I will go ahead and go into more detail on the features of this locomotive. Looking at the front of the locomotive, you've got the metal handrails up front with the metal chain here, the white steps, the safety stripes with the white coupler cut bar. You've got the ditch lights here, the headlight here, and the separately applied handrails on the nose of the locomotive. You've got the 3131 numbers up top and the windshield wipers. So a very nicely detailed locomotive. I'm pretty impressed with the detail, with this being a Rail King locomotive. So this locomotive is number 3131, appropriate for the date of Halloween being on the 31st of October. And it's got a cool font for the engine number, and it's got some gray bats here and some black bats here. It's a nice little graphics right below the cab. And the truck side frames are in black. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a close-up of the graphics of the locomotive. This is kind of like the focus point of the locomotive. It's got Happy Halloween in black and an orange here, and it's got a nice graphic of Frankenstein with some tombstones in the background and some more of those black and gray bats flying around. It's got some really cool graphics. The graphics are nice and crisp. You've got the moon right here behind Frankenstein's head. So very nicely detailed as far as the graphics are concerned. Here's a close-up of the back of the locomotive. You've got some nice chains here that are, it's all in orange with the metal handrails. You've got the white markers, safety stripes for the steps, and the coupler cut bar right here, handle. And these are the rear backup lights on the end of the locomotive. Looking at the roof of the locomotive, you've got the some white panels here, some grid lines here. You've got the separately applied horns, the exhaust for the smoke. One of the things that surprised me when I first took this out of the box was that there's no grate over this hole here. It's just a hole. Usually they have some sort of a grate. I know with the Premier engines that I have, there's a grate that goes over here, and it can be difficult to put the smoke fluid in, but this is completely empty. There's no grate, so I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be or if that is missing from the exhaust stack. And then back here, you've got some metal grates, separately applied metal grating here. Some really nice detail. You've got a couple of little fans right here. So I'm impressed with the detail of this locomotive. It's pretty nice. Okay, here's the caboose that goes with the locomotive. As you can see, it says Happy Halloween on the side. You've got the picture of a werewolf with some bats flying around it. And then it's orange on the top and bottom and a black stripe in the middle. This is a bay window caboose. Okay, I wanted to give you guys a close-up of the graphics on this caboose, so you can see better the werewolf with the flying bats around it. The werewolf looks pretty mean. I also wanted to show you the little figure inside the caboose. I know you can see his arm right there. They added a little figure in the caboose. I think that's kind of cool. I just wanted to give you guys a close-up of the rear of the locomotive. Again, some really nice detail. You've got the metal chains here with the handbrake, the metal handrails. This is a metal ladder that goes up to the roof. Separately applied bars that go over the windows and a handrail here. And then right here, you can't really see it, but this will light up when you apply power to the caboose. This is a red light, and there's a red light on the other side too that will light up when you apply power to the locomotive, to the track. Okay, so this concludes it for this video. Overall, I'm impressed with the details of this locomotive. I like the graphics and the level of detail for a Rail King locomotive. This is my first, so I didn't know what to expect, but I'm pretty impressed with it. So stay tuned. My next video I'm going to be doing will be my Halloween video, and I'll be running this with the with all my Halloween cars that I have lined up. So it's going to be a cool video. So stay tuned.